10 companies deep. Hey, all right, we're live. I think we're live. We are live. So listen, here's today's story is about whether we're gonna kill Sundays or completely reinvent them. Honestly, I have no idea which way we're gonna go, but hopefully we're gonna get through it today and solve a problem. So honestly, Saturday's got a lot of momentum. But Sunday is brand new, and we're dealing with a brutal heat wave here in LA, and it's just not growing fast enough to justify what it takes to run it. So we've even tried giving away Sundays to our Saturday vendors for free, and it hardly even moved the needle. So we canned that one. And so now we have to make a decision. Do we keep pushing on Sundays? Do we change it up? Or do we put that energy somewhere else? So that's what we're going to work through today. Hey, Poncho.
What's up? What's up?
Oh, Poncho, your name is Crowdfund Junkie, I see. There's a little screw up on.
It's all good. I think they figured it out
So,
already.
anyway, good to see you, man. So, well, anyway,
Bro.
before we start beating up Sundays, let's be fair, man. Sunday is new for us, right? And like any new market, it's going to take some time. People already have their Sunday routines. Vendors already have Sunday markets that they do. Customers have places that they already go. So you don't get to change years of habits in just a few weeks. We both know that. So
Yeah, definitely.
and then on top of it, it's the heat, and we're on a rooftop. Thank God it's not a blacktop; it's concrete, but it's still hot. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sitting here saying that Sunday's broken. I'm saying it's young, right? But problem is that businesses don't get unlimited time. It takes security and staffing and money, and financially, we're just not at a place where we can keep going forever with 20 vendors or whatnot. So
Yeah. So tonight,
we're
make that decision tonight, or how are you feeling?
well, I'm not gonna make it tonight. I was hoping that there would be a bunch of people online. I don't really know if there's anybody on. I don't think there is. So it's just you and me, buddy. And we can have a discussion about this, internally. It's like, I don't know. Can we afford to wait for it to work?
What do you
Poncho, what do you
think?
think?
I mean, it's a process. It's what, week 3, right? Correct? Or has it been
Yeah,
for?
I think this is week. Wait, no. Yeah, no, because we started the first weekend in July, and this is the last week in July. So this is number 4, and quite honestly, this Sunday looks worse than the rest of them. But then again, it's also going to be 96 degrees. So
Yeah.
Sunday may be a good idea, or it might just be the wrong use of our time right now. So I'm not going to pretend I know because I have no idea. I've been doing this since 1991, and I still don't have a crystal ball.
Question: have you done 2-day markets? 3-day
Yeah.
markets? Yeah.
Not 3-day. Why? What are you leading into there, buddy? We didn't even
Oh.
get that far. You're still crowdfund junkie on that bottom third there. I don't know how the hell that happened, but that should say Poncho. Anyway, did you who put Poncho? Did you put your name in as crowdfund junkie?
Oh, that's because you edited
Yeah,
that one
that's your
song.
name. By the way,
And
not that anybody's even here because there's literally not one guest out of all the invites that I invited. Not one person is here.
can we see the Instagram numbers,
You
or
can see
how
everything.
do
There's a little zero up
I
at the
see
top.
YouTube, Facebook?
Nobody's on. No, there's
Oh,
nothing. Trust me. There's nobody
oh,
there. Facebook, YouTube. It's just you and me, man. So we can just bullshit all night long. It's gonna be a fast show. And I
that's
had a surprise too. Like if there were vendors listening, I was gonna give them a year for free.
wow.
I was gonna pick one person with the best comment to come on, but not one vendor showed up tonight. Not one person from all the
But it's the same
invitations or
thing,
anything.
bro. It's The
Huh?
process.
I
This is
don't
our
give a
second
shit.
or
It makes
third
it a
live.
lot. Listen, it
Hey,
makes it a lot easier for me.
hmm
So anyway,
So what's the biggest
um,
difference do you think Saturday and Sunday? I know it's the heat wave and stuff like that. Cause Saturday's doing great, right? For people to know.
Saturday's doing good. I wouldn't say it's great. Saturday is doing good. We've got momentum up until this week. Again, it's all about. There's a lot of heat right now. I mean, 96 degrees is really hot. But yeah, we could do that. Let's roll it. This is where it all started. So I'm telling you because I've seen this business from a lot of angles. Check this out.
So if people don't know, this is where you started, right?
Yeah, yeah. This is I was just watching the video. I haven't seen it in ages. So this was back in 1991 when I started Melrose. And I don't even know what that phone number is, but don't call it because it's probably dead or it's gonna annoy somebody. But that commercial was Stephen Ball. I was shooting a commercial for the Fairfax for the Melrose Market, and Stephen Baldwin back then was, I want to say, a friend or whatever. But hang out before we get on to
Yeah.
Marshall High School. Let's hold on a second. Let's talk about now we're showing Marshall. So this is Marshall High School, as we all know. We spent roughly about 3 years, really proud of building it, and then now we're in a legal battle with LAUSD. I can't go into details because it's ongoing, but I will, once it's all over, share with you exactly what LAUSD pulled. And it's the second time they've done it. They did it back in 1991, and I didn't fight it. And now this time I decided I'm not going to just sit back and allow it to happen. You know, so
So besides location, what was the difference between each one? Or you
mm,
kind of curated at the same time, same thing, same type?
they were. I mean, the market we're doing now is the most curated of all markets because Shelly
Yeah.
has really taken it under her wing, and it's really Shelly's market. My wife, but look
Yeah.
how cool that was. Marshall High School was the best. I absolutely loved it,
Oh, that was your
and
favorite?
that was one of
Because
my
of what? What do
favorites.
you think
Yeah,
was different?
just the
What
vibe.
stuck
I
out with
mean,
that
being in well, it was in an iconic location. I mean, how many movies were
one?
shot at Marshall High School, and it was convenient. We live in Los Feliz. So, yeah. Yeah. And then when now that whole thing went
I
down,
met you.
we saw an opportunity to move to this building, right? And so we
Yeah.
moved the market here to the rooftop. And anybody that was wondering about a rooftop, it's like if you come up here, you'll see why. At one point, we had the pickleball, and it was a lot of fun. And then we had downstairs with 14-foot ceilings. So instead of doing just the flea market on the roof, we decided to put it downstairs as well. And it was a huge success. It was really great. Ran it for like 3 years, and then we were invited to go back to Los Feliz. And I figured people wanted to go back, so we shot back over to Los Feliz, and we can go to that one because this is still the rooftop. Now there's Los Feliz, right? So Los Feliz was OMGC, and that was really special because that's where our son actually went to school there. And we were assured that it was going to be a weekly market. It would not, they would not pull the plug on it, but they did. So after investing in marketing and starting to build up again, 7 months later, I get an email saying we need to go down to 1 day a month. And we don't do that. It doesn't support a weekly market, obviously. Vendors are building their business and the attendees are expecting consistency. So once a month may be an event, but it's definitely not a business model that we subscribe to. And so we had to make another decision. So we came back to Vintage Land. And
Which I like Vintage Land. That's where I met you, Phil. And I think
I know,
the process, yeah.
I love it too. And instead of like admitting defeat, we chose to come back to the building. We signed an extension on the lease. Now we're looking at purchasing the building, and we're now building the next version. And we simply didn't recreate what we had. We actually changed things up drastically. The booths went from 10 by 10s to 20 by 20, which is 4 times the size. The purpose of which
Yeah.
was so you could drive your car in and keep your car in your spot behind your booth, and now you could set up two 10 by 10s in front of the booth. And it's made it so much easier for load in and load out. And we gave everybody more space. And get this, we lowered it from like 165 a booth, gave them 4 times the space, and lowered the rate to only $100. So
So what do you
that's
think?
the story.
Let's talk about you and Shelly's dynamic and what Shelly really brings to the table because we know your story. Um,
Yeah.
how did this become Shelly's baby?
Well, let's see. So Shelly was, left her job back in the day. There she is, the one with the huge smile.
Shelly.
Shelly left her job and started just getting involved with what I do, with what I've been doing for years. She curates the market. She works with the vendors. She handles the marketing. She is consistently thinking about how the market feels. I do a lot of the back end work, like systems, logistics, infrastructure, making sure things run smoothly and all that stuff. But Shelly, it's really her baby. And, Shelly is like the opposite of me, so I wake up every morning. I'm the poster child for ADHD. I've said it before, right? I wake up in the morning with like 5 new ideas before I even have coffee. Shelly's the exact opposite. So once she's
Yeah.
locked into something, she's like, man, she's laser focused. Every vendor,
And
every
she bringing the
customer,
vibes
every
with the
detail.
music too, right?
Well, I was
Curate
just,
the whole
I was going
music
to tell
vibe.
you, most people they have no idea about this, but she creates a brand new playlist for every single market date. I'm not talking like,
That's
I even
dope.
asked her this morning, I said,
And
are
that's
you
what
doing,
6
do we do
hours.
this 6 hours every day for now going on
That's
what?
crazy.
5 years. Not once a month, not once a season,
Commitment right
every
there.
market, 6 hours of music every single time. And nobody ever asked her to do it. Most people may not consciously even notice it, but they definitely feel it. And that's why
Yeah.
this market feels the way it does. It's not an accident. It's thousands of little decisions making notices that nobody really notices individually, but everybody feels when they're here, So
Yeah. And
yeah,
I think people need to know
props.
that. You guys been doing this for a while and you guys built a lot of relationships. I think it's time for people to understand how much it takes to even do this, to pivot and keep doing this back and forth, you know? Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And another thing about the show, you and I talked about it before, is that one thing you'll never see on our show is we're not going to spend a bunch of time or any time talking about what somebody else is doing or what they're doing wrong. It's just not who we are. We leave the shit
Yeah.
talking to other people. We've got enough on our plate, trying to do the best that we can for our vendors, for the attendees, and obviously, ultimately for us. So that's where
Yeah.
our energy goes. So,
What can we
it's a
make
perfect
better?
example.
You know?
Remember, we were sitting around and we said, why don't we make a real TV commercial, not a quick phone
Yeah.
video, and actually a 30-second commercial. And I think we're going to play it, but we did. That captured the market. And it was fun because we
Yeah.
were using like 11 labs to create the song. So let's see. I think we got it. We can play it.
With love bellies, come and see all fights for you and me. One rooftop, big and free, every weekend easy. Love Feliz Flea, rooftop fights for you and me. Love Feliz Flea, every weekend come and see. Love Feliz Flea.
That music is
I
dope.
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So anyway, um,
And then what's
I
another
don't know.
one? What about you guys made it clear that you and Shelly don't bash competitive other markets? Why is that important to you? Pretty much.
Just it's not just never been in our DNA to do that. I mean, I'll give you an example. Like I started this in 1991. Do you know how many markets I've seen come and go
Yeah.
since then? A shit ton. So
It's,
I've learned back in the day, I used to get involved. I was like, oh yeah, whatever, if they would talk crap or whatnot. And then I learned after time, I'm like, why? I mean, we got some markets right now that are really aggressive towards us, and I still haven't figured out why, because I mean, we're not really an aggressive. We focus on our business, and that's it. We wanted to make it the best. I'll give you another example. When Silver Lake Flea first started, right? That's when Fiora owned it. So let's hold on for a second. So when let's get off of this screen. Ram. All right. So here's the deal. When Silver Lake Flea first started, right? My wife and I were producing an event in Woodland Hills. No, in Studio City, whatever, at the Westfield Mall. And every weekend we would see these two women come in, and I knew who they were. And one of them happened to be Fiora. And so I went up to her one day. I said, you don't have to sneak around the market. And she's like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I mean, I know everybody comes to me and says, you're sneaking around the market trying to give these cards out, getting them into into your flea market. I said, you don't have to do that anymore. I said, you have my permission to come and talk to them, because if you build a better mousetrap than I do and it benefits the vendors, go for it, right? I don't care. My goal is to give vendors the best opportunity to make money and the customers the best experience when they're there, period. If you want to come in and try and get my vendors and build something different, go for it. Now, that was then. I don't do that shit anymore. Now I'm like, get out. Because it's just, that's just, I'm done. I'm getting too old for this crap. So I'm gonna stay focused, but I'm not letting people come in. That's why we took down, we don't even have a listing of our vendors on the website anymore. That we haven't for 5 years. We used to have a whole listing. You know what people do? Other events go in, they look at all of our vendors and they contact them and go, hey, I'm opening something better. And for a vendor, they're going to try it. They'll try it 1 or 2 times. But what that does is it pulls it away from us. And then they turn around and come back and say, hey, can we come back? And I'm going to say, yeah. It's another thing we never did. Other markets used to say, hey, if you do Philip and Shelly's market, you can't do our market. We've never done that. So we hope that translates into some good karma, into people start, because listen, I'm like cilantro, man. You either love me or hate me. I'm fine with that.
I love cilantro.
Because I know at the end of the day that me and Shelly, we do the right thing by people,
Yeah,
I
can see Shelly shows up. You can see that she's passionate about what's going on at the market, and she only wants the best,
Yeah,
you can't get mad at that.
No.
So yeah.
All right.
Talking
Well,
about
next is the state of Saturday and Sunday. So let's talk about where we're at right now and what we have an opportunity to possibly do. Friday
what
nights.
isn't the wrong? Yeah, it's not the wrong time. Is it?
I mean, listen, Saturday. We know that Saturday's going good, right? Vendors are showing up, customers are coming, market feels alive. Sunday's completely different, right? There are fewer vendors, and the attendance is lighter. Again, the heat's been tough, but and then we get a couple bad reviews because people come here on Sunday expecting it to be the same as Saturday, and I get it, man. I totally understand, but expectations matter, and I'm not blaming a customer, and I'm not blaming vendors. I'm just looking at the system. A fuller market changes the experience completely. We know that. But how do we get there? I mean, if you have more vendors, you have more customers. You get more customers, you get more vendors. It's always been a balancing act since day one of me starting back in the day. So, anyway,
Friday night, think that will bring.
Well,
what would you do different?
Well,
live music.
Well, the Friday night market is something that I'm always, we used to produce odd nights at the Autry on Friday night. For 7 years we did. And so maybe we can show a little sneak peek of a concept that I had for Friday night. Ramesh, we got a producer now. So let's forget that one. We can move past that one. There it is.
We tried.
I mean, that's what's so cool.
That scene is money there. Yeah,
that's amazing, right? So a Friday night market, the sun goes down. You got downtown Los Angeles views. The weather's cooler. You got music, food. Now it becomes like families and date night. I mean, listen. Look, we're right near downtown, right? When you get off work, come over here, meet friends, and come up to the rooftop. I mean, look at the roof is beautiful. Probably I would say, well, we used to run odd nights at the Autry, I believe 5 to 10. So I would do the same thing up there, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's perfect time.
And then people could still go out
Man,
after that,
what,
you know, from the late
well,
night
not only
birds.
that, but get this. How about this? Those Saturday vendors, right? They come in on Friday, right? And
Mm-hmm.
if they come in on Friday, they set up Friday, they sell Friday night, and it becomes the whole experience. And for vendors, they, from an operational point of view, they set up Friday, they come back on Saturday, they leave their stuff overnight set up. All they got to do is roll in, right?
Yeah.
They
No,
don't
it
have to
makes
set
sense.
up.
Yeah.
They don't have to pop up a
Convenient.
tent. They don't have to unload twice. It's perfect. So I
Or
just think Friday night would be such a good vibe up there.
I think that's
And
different.
why
I
wouldn't
like
you?
it.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah, why wouldn't you want to do it if you're a vendor and you got Friday night where you come Friday, you set up, and then everything's good to go for Saturday. Now that doesn't mean that we automatically replace Sunday. You know, I'm still on the
Yeah.
fence about Sunday. I think Friday could actually be an addition, and then we run Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. At what point do we then maybe kill Sundays off if it doesn't pick up, and maybe Fridays?
Mm-hmm.
But you're never going to know until you try. I really wish there was a lot of people on this, vendors and all, because I wanted to hear what they wanted to say. Like I can only do so much that I think is going to work, right?
Maybe let's run it for the week. Let's just put some options out there.
Run what for the week?
The audience poll. Just get some comments about what people
Oh,
think.
we could do that. Yeah. I mean, listen, we'll put this up, and it'll be on our channel and stuff. But we can keep the poll up on the website and
Yeah.
and see. But I mean, I think we have one guest. I don't know who it is, but I think there's one person on. I mean, but anyway, I think that we should maybe. I mean, why put up a poll now? We can put up a poll. You, me, and the one person watching this show can say what they they think. You know me, man. I would. Can we vote?
Why not?
All you gotta do is scan that QR code and vote. Who is that? Wild Wendy. Well, hi, Wild Wendy. Well, when she just came in right at the right time, she'll be the only one voting. Do. Here, I'll vote. Screw it. We did this with Sammy. Oh wait, you can't vote. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I can vote.
So,
Here, hold on. Let me get that. Boom. All right, I'm gonna go.
oh, Wendy's a new seller.
Oh, cool. Welcome. Hey, look, Friday night's winning with 100%.
Ooh, I like Friday
We got
nights.
we
Friday
Wendy.
night.
It's great. We have 8,000 vendors on our database that this went out to, and Wendy's here. Are you selling soon? Are you booked to sell, or have you sold before here? Oh, you know what we need to do next time? We need to put a way for people to vote when they're on their phone. But you know what? We're going to put this up on the website and see.
Okay. She says she has.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Wendy, did you do Saturday and Sunday, or which day did you do? Oh, she's going to go on a laptop. Who voted? Let me see. Pause Sunday and concentrate the money on Monday. Oh, is that who voted that? I kind of actually. I think I'm going to change my vote. I don't know if we should. I'm tossed, man. You know, right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, has not done a show yet? Going to laptop, not yet. somebody else just joined. Whoever just joined, please vote, or maybe they did vote.
Let's get some votes going. And like we said, we'll keep it live for the week.
Yeah, we'll test it out. Hey, can we throw that picture up of the Friday night market again? I mean, dude, there's nothing else like that. No, not that one.
Like,
That's
yeah, I mean,
that's
kind
our
of
market.
when you did it
Actually,
for 4th of
this was
July.
no, this was wait, Poncho, that was a Friday night market. Remember we did? Yeah,
Yeah,
we did
4th of
one.
July night. Yeah, it
No, that
worked
wasn't
out
4th of
cool.
July.
Wasn't it
No, it
4th of
wasn't.
July? It was 4th of July. We seen
No,
fireworks.
that was a night market we did, but we didn't really promote it that much, so we kind of just, I think we just bailed on it. But what is the YouTube link?
10
10 companies deep. Can we throw that in the can we put that up? 10 companies deep. Hey Ramesh, can you do a lower third or something and put it up there where they can? That's the YouTube channel. No worries. Oh, well, wait a second. There were a bunch of people on there. So we got 2 people watching on YouTube, and there was people, I think, on Facebook, but not now.
We got 3 on YouTube.
There we go.
So yeah, let's keep that going. What do you want to tackle next? You want to do some pros and cons about it, or you want to kind of just wait till we get more votes?
I think really, I mean, we covered a lot. We talked about a lot here. I mean, it'd be great to get some more comments. Thousand Oaks, and I've done 2 flea markets in Santa Monica. So Wild Wendy's done 2 shows in Santa Barbara. God, I love Santa Barbara. Thousand Oaks. God, we used to do. Remember, we used to do shows out in the valley. We did Westfield and on Topanga Canyon, and we did. God, I've done so many. I can't remember. We did that one off of Woodman Avenue. Oh, that's right. It was called Woodman Avenue Market.
Wendy made a great point.
Sometimes
Fridays, yeah. It's true.
It is true. But I got to tell you, when we were doing odd nights at the Autry, vendors found a way because it was that cool. And I think the
time frame gives it enough time, when once the traffic
Wendy wants
dies
to be
down.
on camera. Let's send Wendy a link. You want to bring Wendy on? No. You have to send her an invite. Here. Remember, you have to send an invite.
Wendy, drop your email.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil, I think we covered a lot. I think, let's keep the week going with the conversation just to get some more insights. So,
use that one or get it quicker. All right. Did we get it? I don't have an email. Here, I can look her up though.
It might not pop up for safety reasons.
Yeah, but you can do a private. Here, watch this. Give me a second. Poncho, keep talking. It's too quiet. All right, Wendy.
Don't know what else to go over. I feel like we went over it. What's next? Any holiday events coming up? Back to
No, not
school,
yet.
August, nothing crazy, huh?
Wait, is Wild Wendy W your email? Oh, so wait, I'm confused. Wendy, were you approved as a vendor? Did you apply and get approved, or are you looking at coming into the market? And vendor booths are actually, we just lowered the rates. They're like $100 for a 20 by 20, so you can leave your car in and set up in front of your car. So it's really easy. So yeah, the process would be to first apply. Once you're approved, then you can book and book.
Is that
Oh,
M?
that's M. Let's bring M on. Yeah. Wendy, hang tight. Now we're gonna bring on a vendor that is dear to our heart. Ah. M.
M?
Hello, gentlemen. Sorry I couldn't get here earlier. I was doing life stuff.
Hey, you made it though.
Yeah. Well, but you're here.
Yeah,
It was
here.
such a packed show. It was just me and Poncho. And you could say hi to Ramesh. He's our producer.
Overwhelming.
Hello, Ramj. Is it literally just the three of us?
Yeah.
4 of us?
Yeah, well, Wendy is
So,
on. She's actually not a vendor yet, but she applied,
Okay.
and I applied, so I think I got put on the email list. Yes, yeah. This invite went out to everybody who is somewhat involved or wants to be involved. Customers, the whole bit. Man, we covered a lot, Em. I'm telling you. And earlier, it was this. We'll put this thing up on the website. But Poncho's in Atlanta right now,
yeah, I'm
and
out
he's joining us from Atlanta.
flying around right now. I don't know why I'm doing it outside.
You're
Well, you know what? Hey, listen.
Atlanta in the
Beatles.
summertime is no joke.
It's crazy.
No. Hey, listen. Is there a way to turn your volume up on your? Because I can hardly hear you, Em.
Let me see.
Where's your mic for that thing?
On the laptop in front of me.
It is.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right.
I don't have one of those
Ask her to
ultra professional setups.
It's all right.
ask her the big question, Phil. Let's go straight to it.
Let's
Think
go.
the people are-
Here, let her do a poll. Go ahead, throw up the poll, Ram. And listen, here's the deal. I'm just the whole show was about getting feedback from people, but nobody showed up. So I'm still no better off than where we were. I think that Sundays can work. I think that it's going to take a lot of time, and the heat is killing us right now. That's the
I was
bottom
going
line.
to say that I think the biggest thing that's stacked against Sundays is the fact that you started them in the summertime, which is the worst time to be outside in Los Angeles unless you're at the beach. So, like
Yeah.
you guys know, 2 summers ago, I was gung ho every weekend on that rooftop. I ended up dehydrating and went into the hospital. So that's some old lady shit, but it's a serious concern in that. I know it's a serious concern in that kind of heat. And so for me, in the summertime, I'm not really out unless I am coastal because my health can't handle it. So big wuss. However, I've been telling people as they come onto the roof when I am there on Sundays or the Sundays that I've been there, hey, we just started this at the beginning of the month. By fall, this place is going to be packed on Sundays, and you're going to be glad you're here. And I firmly believe that. I think that it's a great location. I think that skyline can't be beat. You guys are consistently putting time, effort, energy, and money into getting the right people, the right vendors, and people who work for you that have a good attitude and aren't ball busting jerks. So,
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Well,
Yeah,
Em, I wanted you to vote. That's why I threw it up on the screen.
I didn't
You
even
got
see
your
that.
phone?
Where's it?
Do you have your phone with you? Scan that. I'm curious. I want to see what you're going to vote for here. Because look, there's 4 options, right? Shelly wants to keep Sundays going. And like I said, I think that they can work. I think that the
Is she
summer's really
willing?
hard.
Is she willing to give up her shoe budget for that?
No,
You
no,
gotta pay
no, that's
staff.
not gonna change. No, but you know what? She's listen. We're buckling down, man. We're trying, but you know, I'm tossed between C and D, which is pilot Friday night and evaluate Sunday, or pause Sunday during the summer and just concentrate on Friday and Saturday.
So here's the deal.
I'm
My
a,
QR code won't
yeah.
open, so I'll just tell you. Keep Sunday
Yeah,
going
let's
for
try.
the time period. Cure Sunday, change the hours, the programming, the vendor strategy, or the season. Pilot Friday night. We tried Friday night, Philip. It was hard. I mean, and you've
Yeah,
tried
but we
Friday.
did it. How many times did we do Friday night?
Wasn't it 3?
Well, yeah, maybe 3 times. Same thing though. But I think that Friday night in time can be really cool
I
because
think
it's got.
it,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
look,
not.
show the picture again, Raj. Let me look at this. How can you not? How do you
Sell it,
not
Phil.
look at this and go,